Hi, my name is Soun, and today I will be presenting on coping skills for dealing with change at work and beyond. I think one of the most tricky parts of dealing with change is the emotions that arise when we deal with change. Those emotions can be things like stress or overwhelm or insecurity or sadness. And so a lot of what I'll be focusing on today is how can we effectively and compassionately deal with those emotions. I want to make the case that I think acceptance is one of the most helpful things we can do when processing our emotions. Acceptance is allowing our emotions to be without fighting against them, allowing them to be there without judgment. The contrast to acceptance is resistance. So resistance might sound something like, why am I feeling this? Why is this happening? I can't handle this. I shouldn't be feeling this. Acceptance, in contrast, sounds something like, it is what it is, or here's sadness, and that's hard, but I'm gonna let it be here. The reason why I want to argue for responding to our emotions with acceptance rather than resistance is because I think when we resist our emotions, a couple things happen. One, it's exhausting. Two, it's distracting. When we're constantly trying to fight against these emotions, it sometimes distracts us from the things we need to be doing or want to be doing, the other parts of our lives. And it's also just harder to do stuff. The other big thing I want to say is when we resist our emotions, we often stop our emotions from following their natural course, which is more like a wave. So with our emotions, they're supposed to go up and then come back down. And that's the natural course, but sometimes we actually stop that natural course from happening by resisting or by trying to suppress or avoid our emotions. And so acceptance is one way that we can allow our emotions to kind of follow their natural curve. One exercise I want to teach you as a way to practice this acceptance is called dropping the anchor, and it comes from acceptance and commitment therapy, or ACT. This exercise is really simple, but essentially what it's trying to do is to practice tuning into the emotion, letting it be there, but not fighting it, and then also practicing shifting your attention from your emotion to what else is going on. So for this exercise, there's 3 steps. The first is to acknowledge your inner world, whatever's going on, so whatever emotions or sensations are going on internally. But the key here is you want to acknowledge with compassion and curiosity, almost as if you're a curious scientist, rather than any judgment. So you might just say, I'm noticing this feeling here in my body. And just take a couple moments to yourself to observe. For the next step, you're going to come into your body. And so that can look like doing some sort of body motion. Maybe you clench your fists, maybe you rub your hands back and forth, maybe you press your back against a chair. Choose any motion you want, but what I want you to focus on is noticing all the little details of what that sensation is like. If you're clenching your fist, just really paying attention to what is the sensation like. And then for a final step, you will engage with the environment around you. So this can look like noticing 5 red things that you see, or noticing all the sounds you hear, or maybe paying attention to the places where your body comes in contact with the world around. So maybe you notice a breeze, or maybe you notice the ground against your feet, just anything that ties you back into your present reality. So those are the 3 steps of dropping the anchor. That's just one way that you can practice accepting your emotions. And I think through this acceptance, it will help you cope with change. Thanks so much.